I've had two sort of separate careers, photography and sculpture. So photography is angles and corners, and the sculpture's round. I went from silver prints to platinum prints, and finally I've gotten into digital. And so what you're seeing here is digital photographs that I've printed and then gone in with pastel and drawing materials, and then enlarged further. The stools are from the Art Students League, broken throwaway stools, which I carried home on the subway and the bus and set up and photographed. Then the chairs the pink chairs were in my mother-in-law's kitchen and throwaways, so of course I had to bring them home and photograph them. Pieces of wicker that came off the leg of a chair, and I couldn't just throw it away, right? So I put it on the table and began to photograph it and noticed that the shadows were interesting. So then I put a more intense light on them and made heavier shadows, and then in some cases went in with white chalk and chalked out the shadow, just played around with them. The sculpture came first. I started in clay and made round spheres or balls, which I closed. I started making it as pots, and then I got fascinated with closing the space in. So that's what I got into. And now, 50 years later, I make the sphere and close the top, and I'm still doing it. Then I went from clay to concrete to steel, iron, copper. The iron was poured. I was teaching at LSU, Louisiana, and the students had an iron pour. So they took these balls made of styrofoam, made molds. It was so dramatic at night. Poured the hot iron, glowing, and it was fabulous, and made these pieces. You can hardly lift them.